Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Long time no talk, right? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well out here, still in New Orleans, still trying to lose weight. What's new, right? I feel like, I was thinking about this the other day. There are these like cultural trends that happen, and sometimes we like participate in them without even knowing. Like, for example, I started becoming active on YouTube in 2016, which is crazy, almost 10 years ago. Um, but I didn't realize that that's kind of when YouTube was at its height. Um, I don't know if that's actually true, but it feels like everybody was on YouTube back then. Then everybody went to Instagram, then everybody went to TikTok, and now people are going back to YouTube. I never went to TikTok, but you know what I mean? So I think I had, I know, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, weight loss surgery back in October, September? I don't know, at the end of 2016. Um, my high weight was 270. I'm 5'8". A lot of years have passed since then. 8 years have passed. Within the first just shy of 2 years, I lost 100 pounds, which was awesome. And then kind of slowly I regained. But here's what I'm getting at. I think when I had weight loss surgery, a lot of people were having weight loss surgery. And I'm not saying like that day or that month, but within those couple of years, it was a popular thing. And I didn't know that. It just happened to fall into my lap because I was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic when I was 29 years old. And my doctor recommended it for me. But I think it's not as popular now as it was back then. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with my hair. One of my goals for this year is to learn how to style my hair, and I got a curling iron for the first time, and I'm not sure that I'm using it properly. Anyway, that's an aside. So I think back then weight loss surgery was popular, and then not that nobody had it before and that nobody's had it since, but I think I kind of was part of the height of that movement. Not a movement happening. And then a few years later, so that was 2016, then a few years later, I had some regain, but also it was 2020, it was COVID. I think everybody had regain, even people who hadn't lost weight, gained weight, you know what I mean? And then a couple years later, everybody got on these weight loss medications. And everybody, that's where we are right now, a couple years post-COVID. However, I think I was on the early part of the wave of the weight loss medications because my doctor put me on weight loss medications in like 2022, which was kind of early, I think, compared to everybody else. So I went through weight loss there. I lost like 40 pounds. Y'all remember that? I went from like 220 to 180-ish. I remember I was in the 180s in like October of 22. Yeah. And then I got off the weight loss meds. So I think I'm just a little bit ahead of the curve with the weight loss medications. I feel like in the coming years, everybody's going to get off of them. Everybody's going to gain a little bit of weight. That's where I am right now. And then everybody's going to start losing again. So my point is to say that that's been my journey, right? I had weight loss surgery back in 2016. I lost 100 pounds within the first 2 years. By like 2018, maintained-ish, gained a little. 2020 gained a lot. And then 2022 started weight loss meds by like 23, I guess. And at 23, I was done with that. It was terrible. I didn't like it. And I gained weight after I got off of weight loss meds. Now, I know some people think that they're going to be on them forever, and whatever, more power to you. I did not like the side effects that I was having, and when I got off of them, I lost weight. I gained weight. So now I'm losing weight again on my own, dieting, just counting calories. And I mean, the good thing is that VSG is a forever thing, right? I think my stomach is permanently smaller than it was. I know some people go back and have revision surgeries. I have not done that. I don't plan to do that. I haven't regained that much. And I guess some people do stretch their pouch. Is that clinically proven? I don't know. Maybe mine has stretched. I don't know. But I do feel like my capacity to eat is smaller, or I get full faster than a normal person. Normal person, what even is that? I don't know. I get full faster than I used to. Oh, by a lot. but also I could eat again soon. And I have to just choose not to because I'm not actually hungry. So that's where I am. I'm like a new little baby all over again, trying to reprogram what those mental cues are for the difference between hungry and just like craving, and full versus satisfied. So if you follow me on Instagram, I haven't posted there in the last week or so, but if you follow me on Instagram, since the last, I don't know, a couple months, I've been posting what I eat in a day, like every day over there, just for accountability and weight loss. So last year, honestly, 2023, I feel like last year was 24, not 23. Last year, I feel like I didn't check in very much. I remember I came on and told you about my New Year's resolutions, which I'm very proud to say I stuck to. I have donated blood every 8 weeks regularly, continue to do that. I started participating in volunteer work, which I still do, working at a food bank once a month. Pretty easy, but I enjoy it. And I've also been really committed to not buying brand new clothing. I mean, I've never been a big shopper, but not buying fast fashion, not engaging in that as much. I mean, every now and then I will, but I have like severely reduced my fast fashion consumption. And I've learned to embrace thrifting, which I don't love. I don't love shopping. I don't love the thrill of the hunt, but I do feel a lot better about not promoting the overconsumption of like cheap Chinese crap, So I try to only shop with a purpose. I know I'm going on a trip. I know I want a midi length black skirt, for example. So then I have like a specific thing in mind. I go to a thrift store. I try to find it. If I find it, great. If I don't, I go to another one, I try to find it. But it's like a whole process, Whereas like if I know I need a midi length black pleated skirt, I could find it in 2 seconds on Amazon and have it delivered tomorrow. So I've committed to this process of like slowing down a little bit and being just more intentional with that. Again, I'm not a big shopper anyway, so it's not hard for me to go in with a plan in mind. I've never been the type to just like browse and get whatever looks good. I think that that would be a lot harder to do in thrift stores. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a shopper, but anyway, I've continued to do that. I'm not engaging as much with Amazon and shopping pretty regularly at thrift stores. I feel good about that. Last year, I think I also said I was going to do like gratitude journaling, and that didn't last very long. Although I have tried to like be more gratitude minded. I honestly, every day I wake up, like the first thought I have is gratitude. Just thankful for my husband, thankful for my life, thankful for another day and my health and my mom and my family, and then it goes on from there. Like that's how I just wake up every day. So I don't feel like I need to write it down, but maybe I should be writing it down. I don't know. That's the one I didn't stick to. My goal for this year is to learn how to style my hair. It's not going well, but we're getting there. I just got a haircut, which should help. My hair is very long, and I cut like 4 inches off of it last week. Anyway, last year we did a lot of traveling. I made a list. We went to Atlanta. We went on a cruise. Went to Disney World, went to Mexico, I went to New York and New Jersey. We went to Japan for like a month, which was amazing, through a little over 3 weeks. Went to Vegas, I went to San Diego, we went to Williamsburg, we went to Orange Beach, and we went to Arizona. It was a wonderful year of travel, but until October, I was not home for 6 weeks straight. I realized that afterwards. And that makes it difficult to get into a routine, to eat well, to exercise regularly, to buy groceries the way you want to do your laundry, like it's hard. I mean, the plus side far outweighs the downside, but I'm aware of the downside, you know what I mean? This year we have a similarly busy travel schedule, but it ends closer to like September, not October. But I'm embracing that this is my life and that I can do it. By do it, I mean live a healthy life while I'm traveling. Traveling for me doesn't necessarily mean like full on vacation. I'm often working on these trips, visiting family, visiting friends. So it doesn't mean I'm just like laying on a beach, drinking margaritas, eating chips and salsa. You know what I mean? It's just in another place with other people, but living normal life. So I'm doing better with that and eating properly and exercising even while I'm away. So that's been tough. I know in some of my recent videos, some people were like, if you need to lose weight, you just need to stay home. And I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to give up that part of my life for the sake of weight loss. And maybe some people will disagree with that. Maybe I need to be prioritizing weight loss above all else. But I prefer to take a more balanced approach of like integrating weight loss into my life as opposed to like putting life on hold to focus on weight loss, because then what happens when you go back to normal life? You know, I would like to be able to kind of master the art of living a healthy life while traveling frequently. And I know that's tough, and I know that I'm not the only one struggling with that. Speaking of weight loss, I started to say at the end of last year, from October to Christmas, which was when I was home, I don't know, I lost like 4 pounds. I started counting calories again. I was at 226. That was like my highest regain number for last year, 226. And I think I got down to like 220 maybe. And then post Christmas, so like, I don't know, what, 6 weeks ago when I started tracking again and posting all my food on Instagram, I was at 222, I think. And this week I'm at 213. So from my like October number, I'm down 13 pounds. From my 2 months ago number, down like 7. But I feel good about it. It's slow and steady. And I gave up social media for Lent. If you're not Catholic or not aware, the 40 non-Sunday days between Ash Wednesday and Easter are Lent, and people often give something up or try to do something good in their lives, something a little extra. So I've decided to give up social media on my phone, which means Instagram and Facebook. I'm not really on Facebook very much, but Instagram. I mean, I do think that social media is a net positive in my life. I truly do. My husband and I have had long discussions about this because he's not on social media at all and he kind of hates it. But social media has brought me so many friendships. I've met so many of you guys. It has been, honestly, when I lived in New Jersey years ago, I felt so like isolated and alone in my physical place that it was wonderful to build this community and to meet all of you back then. We're talking almost 10 years ago. I enjoy sharing parts of my life. I enjoy reflecting back on special moments in my life. I enjoy keeping up to date with friends and family members, what they're doing. I do think that social media is a net positive in my life. Having said that, I know that I have fallen into a bit of, obsession's a bit of a strong word, but compulsive scrolling just to like make sure I haven't missed anything, make sure I haven't missed anything, make sure I haven't missed anything, to the point where it's a bit distracting. So I'm not so deep in the rabbit hole. I'm not the sort of person that like can't have a conversation with you without looking at my phone. You know, some people are like that, and I am aware. I find that annoying. So I don't think I'm like that, but also I think having a little break is good. So YouTube doesn't count because I do this on like a camera and a computer. I'm not just like mindless. It's not about social media. It's about the mindlessness of it and the like feel the need to check all the time. So I am not on Instagram right now, but I will be again after Easter. And I am on YouTube here, and I will engage in the comments with you guys. So I'm happy to see you. I plan to post weekly going forward. I know I've said that before. I know. But this time I really mean it. I hope you're all doing well. I've been reading a lot. And I've enjoyed that. Audiobooks and physical books. I don't do e-readers. It's not my thing, but if you guys have read anything wonderful, leave it in the comments. As long as it's not Fourth Wing and Sarah J. Maas and whatever those are. I'm not interested in those. But anything else, I have branched out a bit. I've asked everyone in my real life for book recommendations, and I've just read what people have recommended, which has been a really good way to branch out of my norm. And sometimes I read books that are way out of my norm, but enjoyable. So it's been a good way to find things. So if you've got great recommendations, leave them below. Let me know how you're doing. And yeah, I'm I'm happy to be back with weekly check-ins. I think it's good to have this bit of structure in my life, and hopefully you're going to see me lose so much weight. I think so. I said I'm at 213 this week. I would like to get back into the 180s. I think that's doable. 35 pounds is not a crazy number. It's going to take some time. It might take all year, but life is long. I'm not in a rush. I've got no end date in mind. And I think that's something I've learned over the years is that, we've said this over and over again, but this is a forever thing, This is something I'm going to be thinking about forever, which is why it can't be super extreme. It can't be an egg fast. It can't be a liquid diet. It has to be something I can do forever because I'm going to have to do it forever. So anyway, maybe it'll take all year to lose 30 pounds. Maybe I'll lose 30 pounds tomorrow. Probably not. But I'm going to document it here, and I am happy to be back chatting with you guys. Leave something interesting in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.